首先是中国是不是最大的世界经济体？我在国外也经常听到有这种说法，总是有被忽悠的感觉。因为按照国际权威的统计，中国也就是世界第2大经济体，而且更重要的是，按人均 GDP， 我们是在80位以后。哎呀，就在前不久春节前，我去中国西部一个农村，连走了2户人家，一家母子2人，住在四面透风的破板房里，儿子40多岁了，因为穷还没娶上媳妇。再到一家好不容易出了一个大学生，但是他的妹妹为了让哥哥更好的念书，春节还在外边打工，没有回家。我看了确实很心痛，这样的例子还很多。如果按照世界银行的标准，中国还有近2亿贫困人口，中国是实实在在的发展中国家。
The first part of your question about whether China has become the largest economy in the world, actually I have heard such a view when I travel abroad on foreign visits. But I always feel that there are some elements of misleading exaggeration in this conclusion, because according to those authoritative standards, China is still the 2nd largest economy in the world, and more importantly, our per capita GDP is still behind about 80 countries in the world. Sometime before this year's Spring Festival, I paid visits to places in China's western region. I visited 2 rural homes. One, there is a mother and son living in a very shabby place where wind can even be felt when you are in the home. And because the family is so poor, the son has yet to get married. The other home has produced a college student, but there is a boy and a girl in that family. For the tuition fees to go to college for the boy, his younger sister has to work in cities to support the college fees, and she couldn't even come home for family reunion during spring festivals. And it truly pains me to see our people living in such distress, and I'm sure that there are many more such families in the vast land of China. And by the standard of the World Bank, we still have 200 million Chinese living in poverty. So I can say that China is still a developing country in every sense of this term.
中国把自己的事办好，保持合理的发展，本身就是对世界巨大的贡献。而且中国呢，还在越来越多的承担应尽的国际责任和义务。要说中国搭便车这么大的块头，搭谁的便车？中国是和大家一起推车。
China needs to run its own affairs well and maintain its development at a reasonable speed. And I believe that in itself is China's major contribution to the whole world. Actually, at the same time, China is assuming greater due international obligations and responsibilities. Talking about China's free riding for such a big country as ours, how could it be easy for it to get a free ride on anybody's train? I think what China is doing is working with other countries in pursuit of common progress.
中国以发展为第一要务需要一个和平的国际环境。讲到中美关系，这是最大发展中国家和最大发达国家之间的关系。我们愿意构建相互尊重、互不冲突、互不对抗的 新兴大国关系。今年习近平主席将应邀对美国进行国事访问，相信会进一步推进中美关系的发展。
So development will remain the top priority for China, and we need a peaceful international environment for us to focus on our domestic development. When it comes to China-U.S. relationship, this is a relationship between the largest developing country and the largest developed country in the world. We have proposed that China and the United States work together to build a new model of major country relationship featuring mutual respect and no conflict and no confrontation. This year, President Xi Jinping will pay a state visit to the United States at the invitation of his U.S. counterpart. I believe that this will give a strong boost to China-U.S. ties.
毋庸讳言，中美之间确有分歧，但更有广泛的共同利益。妥善处理分歧，可以着力去扩大利益的交汇点。这里面有很大的亮点，就是我们正在推进中美投资协定谈判，它是以准入前国民待遇和负面清单为基础的，这本身就是打破合作的天花板，开辟发展的新空间。当然，谈判会有个过程，但它向中美、向世界发出了明确的信号，就是中美经贸关系会更加密切，中美关系这个压舱石会更沉更稳。谢谢。
Admittedly, there are differences between China and the United States, but what's more important is that the two countries share extensive common interests. When differences are properly held, the two sides can have more extra energy to further expand the convergence of their interests. One highlight in the China-U.S. relationship is that the two sides are advancing negotiations of a bilateral investment treaty. And this BIT is built around pre-establishment of national treatment and a negative list. This in itself is to break the ceiling over China-U.S. business cooperation and will open up more new dimensions for the further growth of China-U.S. ties. Naturally, the negotiation will take some time, but it has already sent out a very clear message to the whole international community that China-U.S. business ties will get even closer, and it will put the overall China-U.S. relationship on a more solid footing.